Hey guys, Mark from Fret It Forward, Fret House in Covina. Let's go inside and check out the inventory. Here at the Fret House in Covina, visiting here with Rich, the Luthier second generation. How you doing, Rich?
Good, how are you doing?
Fantastic.
Welcome to the Fret House.
Thank you. I just happened in, working in the area. I happened in on your store, check out some inventory. My channel, of course, Fretting It Forward. You're called the Fret House. It just goes hand in hand. And you know what? I walk in, of course, I brought to your attention up there in the corner with that Sears and Roebuck company, right? Tell me about that guitar if you would.
Well, that's an old Silvertone from the 60s. There was a lot of them around, and we've all seen them if we look at guitars. They pop up. They're not, a lot. They're not the greatest guitars in the world, but they're cool and kitschy. And some people really love them. They've got those unique lipstick tube pickups.
Lipstick tube pickups. Yeah, that's what you're calling them.
Made out. Well, that's because they made them out of actual surplus lipstick tubes.
Is that right? You're serious?
Yeah, it's kind of our museum up there.
Interesting.
We've got a signed flea bass and another. That's a Crosby, Stills and Nash signed Stratocaster over there.
I'll get up close to him.
Those guys signed for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna apologize to the viewers. I didn't bring a mic. It came unprepared. I just brought my phone. So, yeah, up there, I've taken a scan of those. And then let's venture off onto the wall. You showed me here earlier to these acoustics that were pretty original.
Yeah, these caught your eye. These are catching a lot of people's eye. These are Vogel brand guitars, and they're made in Ecuador. In fact, they're made and almost exclusively sold within Ecuador.
Interesting.
And one of the founders of the company happens to live near here in Covina, California. So
what a coincidence.
When he travels back and forth, he usually brings a couple of guitars and he puts them for sale in our store.
What a coincidence. My family's from Ecuador, Rich.
And
close to home right now. I can't wait to tell my wife.
Now,
what's
they
going
don't
on
just
here.
make these unique guitars. They make regular acoustics, high-end handmade acoustic guitars. They make electric guitars.
Do they really?
Telecaster in here a while back, and we've got another electric guitar with a Floyd Rose over there.
From this same company?
Yeah.
Let me press pause and let's move over to the other corner. Let's check that other electric out.
Sure.
That again. Let's
Yeah,
check
it's
out
an
the
interesting
inside,
construction
the chamber.
feature on these guitars. The braces are just carved out of a solid piece with the back.
Gosh, that's interesting.
Normally on a guitar you see braces that are glued, a different piece of wood glued to the back.
Right.
It's just an interesting aspect of their construction.
Beautiful, gorgeous. Rich is going to show us an electric from the same Ecuadorian company. Huh. Wow. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Nice electric guitar with a Floyd Rose tremolo, locking nut and all that stuff.
Oh, what a gorgeous
guitar.
What a gorgeous display model for oh, look at this. Look at the fretwork. Oh my goodness. Look at that. And the inlays. Yeah, remind you of somebody? That's okay. Gosh, look at that. I'll get the headstock here with the logo. Gosh, what a gorgeous guitar. And you know what? Perfect color for a display model here at your store. If this is the only one that you've got, right?
The prices are pretty reasonable too.
Oh my goodness.
For a handmade instrument.
Locking nut, Floyd Rose tremolo.
Yeah, they have a factory down there. I think like 15 people work there, and they've been around since the 1990s.
Dang, good to know. Good to promote.
Yeah.
Can't wait to tell the family. Let's continue on this wall since we're directed here on these electric ones here. Tell us what you got here.
Okay, well, we're a dealer for a lot of major lines. We have Fender, some Guild and some Gretsch, Eastman Guitars. We have a nice selection of consignments and a few used and vintage things. We've got a couple of great heritage guitars up there.
Yeah, they're at the top. These red ones up here?
Oh, there's a Tailor on the left and a Heritage on the right.
Gosh, these are stunning.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's a used Heritage from the Kalamazoo factory in
Wow,
Michigan. That's a great buy that someone ought to pick up pretty soon.
That is interesting. Let's focus in on talk to the viewers about this. This is a Heritage chambered big body guitar. Gosh.
Yeah, well, Heritage was founded by a bunch of former Gibson employees at the time when Gibson moved out of their historic factory in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Some of the people stayed there and just started their own company.
Right.
Gibson moved to Nashville.
There you go.
Like 20 plus years ago. Yeah, they kept making guitars in that same building that the the historic Gibsons all the way back to the 50s were made in.
Right.
So, very much a handmade instrument, that one.
Got some great history on the Heritage Company. Oh yeah, let's continue down the row here. Tell us what else you got.
Well,
Especially some of your favorites, Rich.
there's
You
a
know?
whole lineup here of guitars that were made here in the Fret House by
Really?
by an associate of ours named Henry Battle. He's got a line called Dark Star Guitars, customs and mods, he calls it. Just a bunch of neat designs that he came up with and put together out of high-end parts, boutique pickups, and all that.
Wow.
So not this one, that's a G&L, but the rest of them.
The pink one on?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 models here. Great information. Wow.
Hey, you want to see something else?
Well, let's just show us. Uh-oh, we're going to the door. We're going to the back door.
You may not know, or your viewers may not know much about us. We have a performance venue in our basement, and we've been putting on shows for the last 30 years. We have a lot of great musicians have been here. It's sort of a boutique listening room for acoustic music.
No kidding.
You might like to see it, I thought.
Gosh,
Here's
that's
a sample of
great.
some of the acts that are played here.
Wow, man, I feel privileged. We're going downstairs. Lights are on. Let's hope I don't trip and fall. I'm coming down. Wow, this is great. The basement room. Oh my, look at this. Oh man, I feel like I'm in like Sunday
Yeah.
chapel.
So here it is. We have shows here
Wow, look at this.
Saturday nights usually.
Let me get closer to you, 'cause I don't have a mic. Take this room all in. Gosh, look at this. Tell us once again.
Oh, this is our performance venue where we've had a lot of great shows for since the late 1980s, and yeah, a lot of great musicians who performed here. And
yourself, I'm
little
sure?
intimate shows. Oh, once in a while.
There you go.
Yeah.
What do you play,
We had
Rich?
an open mic night that was very, very popular for a long time. We haven't quite started that back up again, although many people are asking us to.
Open mic now, how fun. So what do you
Yeah.
play, Rich?
I play the guitar mostly.
Right on. Look at these models up here. Some museum models, huh?
Those are just wall hangers.
Wall hangers, yeah, for decoration. Great, look at this. Control area back there, right?
Yeah, there's a soundboard.
Right on. Fun, fun, fun. Thanks for sharing downstairs with us. Gosh, yeah, we're going to come back and check this out.
That's the old sign from one of the original stores back in the 70s.
Wow.
When my dad founded this place in 1969.
Fantastic. Thanks a bunch.
Well, let me get this.
Okay, great.
It's a cardboard box.
No worries, Rich. This is the repair shop then, right?
Yeah, this is our shop. We do a lot of repair and service here at the Fret House, and we always have. Yeah, this is where we work on guitars.
Right on.
You know, it's a nice thing to be able to do because sales tend to go up and down. Sometimes guitar sales go into a slump for a while, but repairs seem to always come in.
Anything on the table here that's interesting that you're doing an autopsy on
There's
currently?
a Martin. We're doing some finish work on the headstock, and this was a Johnny Cash model Martin that I think the back and sides came off. We glued them back on.
And the extra room back here?
Oh, that's just more. Whoops.
Well, I'm a trip and
Sorry about
fall
that.
and hurting. Sorry about
Just
that,
more
guys.
workshop, guitar setup area. Didn't have a chance to clean up before.
Right, this is
before
kind
we
of
came in.
the finishing
This was
room.
a surprise visit.
No worries. This is like the finishing
We
room,
got a little
right?
bit of an area where we do band instrument repair too, orchestral instruments.
Oh,
get
good to know.
repaired back here.
Good to tell
as
the
well.
viewers.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rich.
Okay.
So yeah, Rich, you also do lessons back here then. Gosh,
Yeah,
you got
we
a
got
lot of
lesson
lesson rooms back here.
Music lessons on a range of instruments are held back here.
Gosh, you got fret house stuff downstairs. You've got the lessons. You got the repair work. All around shop, guitar repair shop. Fantastic. What a great visit. Thanks
Thanks
a
for
bunch.
coming out.
You bet. So,
Yeah.
Rich, you opened up I would call it the vault room, right? What do you got in the
It's our
vault?
high-end room. Just whatever we have that is kind of special. We have a bunch of custom Tailors that we have in stock right now. There's a James Burton Telecaster. Some neat vintage stuff. This is a 1929 Dobro National Lap Steel.
Dang.
And there's a 1908 Martin sitting there. Some
Looks like a 1908 case in the corner there, huh?
yeah, it is. That's a 59 Gibson.
A 59
there.
Gibson?
Yeah.
Dang.
ES 125.
Yeah, you know where this is going. How to open that one up. Wow. That's gorgeous. It probably sounds like a Dylan record or something.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
And it's in just impeccable shape.
Great condition.
Yeah.
And those ones behind you on the wall, as you put that back in the case, those are some premier Tailors up here on the wall behind us, right?
Yeah. Well, K24 Builder's Edition. That's an 814. This is a 8-string baritone. That's a pretty cool one.
Really? I've
Very
never
unique
seen
guitar.
one. Never seen one. Maybe online, but never in a shop. Get the headstocks up here.
Yeah.
Gosh, this is wonderful here in this vault. Great. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys.
Okay.
So let's show some lefties here for our left-handed guitar players. Rich, what you got here?
Okay, yeah, we try to keep a few left-handed guitars in stock. We want to have something for people that play left-handed. So Tailor 114 CE, that's one left-handed guitar I try to always have in stock.
Kind of like
and I want to have a few electric
Yeah.
guitars as well. So we've got nothing real fancy, but a Squire Strat and a Squire Telly.
I'm going to get the front of these.
And,
They're hanging up here at the top, right? Here you go. Yeah, that one's swinging around. And then you got the Telly too.
yeah. And we like to have an entry-level model in the lefty too. So here's a Sunlight. One of our favorite entry-level guitars is the Sunlight brand. Great company that we've been dealing with for a long, long time.
What do those go for? Just as
Oh, they're all in the $150 to $300 range.
Oh, that is very
Entry level.
Very entry level. Good budget.
The quality's been very good for a long time though, so that's our first choice for a beginner guitar.
Great. What a fantastic way to end the video too. The spread of the room. Rich, thank you so much. What a great host.
Thanks for coming in.
Guys, what a treat. I'm telling you. Taking a look at some of these guitar shops and guitar stores, especially the individuals, these independents, what a treat. The Ecuadorian guitars he had in here, gosh, never knew we were going to stumble upon these. What a great host Rich was. And we're coming back to the Fred House here in Covina. Join us. Thanks, guys.